Okay, so if you're watching this video, you'll probably be familiar with this controversy that Dove has created. Well, actually, I would suggest they didn't create it. It was people with too much time on their hands have created the controversy. So Dove, the skincare company, have released an ad. And basically in the ad, there's three women. There's a black woman, a white woman, and a darker skinned lady, I believe, would be Hispanic. That would be my interpretation anyway. But anyway, the controversy is that this ad is racist because the black woman takes off her top to reveal the white woman. But this is the bit that the race baiters are not mentioning, or people are just jumping on the bandwagon. The white woman then takes off her top to reveal the Hispanic woman. So why is it only racist from the black to white transition? I really, really despair that people get so worked up over nothing. I mean, there's a few things to look at with this. Firstly, is the obvious double standards I've just pointed out, that the racism controversy is only with the black to white transition. I guarantee you, had this been a white woman turning into a black woman, which granted would be more unusual, but let's just say that was the case, no one would care. So it's the double standards is one problem. Another issue is, has anyone actually bothered to ask the black model if she's bothered by it? Clearly not. People get paid a lot of money for ads. She seems to be okay with it. She didn't feel like she was selling her soul. I totally understand that there is a real phenomenon, particularly in parts of Africa and parts of Asia, whereby there is a phenomenon of associating lighter skin color with beauty. And I agree that in terms of confidence, that can be damaging for some women and to a lesser extent some men. But I really also think that people need to get a grip and put things in context. I don't believe this ad was racist. I believe it might have been a little naive in not, you know, in assuming that it wouldn't cause a controversy, particularly in this ultra sensitive age that we live in. But I just find it sad that there's I mean, I really think Martin Luther King would be turning in his grave if he knew the sort of things people were getting worked up over. That's honestly how I feel. And frankly, I think some black people are overly sensitive. There, I said it. I think they are always, and I'm not talking about everyone, I'm talking about some individuals, are always looking for reasons to be offended. Now, if you are black and you're offended by this ad, I have a simple question for you. Why is it wrong that the black lady transitions into the white lady, but it's fine. You're not bothered by the fact the white lady then transitions into a Hispanic lady. Surely, if you're going to cry racism, then it's also racist against the white woman. I think that Dove was probably a little naive in not thinking about, that there would be outrage over this because there always is wherever racial issues are concerned. Incidentally, Dove has apologized. They said they missed the mark and I think their words were badly representing women of color. But this is not depicting the black lady in a bad light. I think the message they were trying to make was that Dove is for everyone. I mean, really, are people getting so angry over this and so worked up and trying to insinuate that this is hateful? What bothers me about making issues like this into some sort of sinister racist conspiracy is that it undermines actual racism. So it undermines actual racism that black people are suffering out there. Racism does exist, and there are people with racist attitudes. But when there is so much focus on something like this, I really despair. And looking at the public comments, I would say well over half of them are saying this is a non-issue. And I think once again, media, big media, has a lot to answer for by stirring up the controversy, by reporting it to the extent that they are. Hell, I wouldn't even make this video because I wouldn't want to give more air to it, but I'm trying to balance out this nonsense idea that it is racist. If you think this is racist, I would suggest you're way too sensitive. I could understand a bigger controversy if it was only a black model and a white model, but I think most of the people complaining about this haven't even bothered to see the full ad, and they're just jumping on the bandwagon of outrage. I just think it's very sad that we live in an era where people are so ultra sensitive. Really, people, get a grip. This is not racist. Badly judged, perhaps, but not racist. And if you disagree with me, please explain why. And also explain why you're bothered about the black woman transitioning to the white woman, but not the white woman transitioning to the Hispanic woman. Why? It's just totally, in my opinion, blown out of proportion. And once again, highlights the double standards when it comes to race. Okay, racial controversies. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching.